What's up, everybody? I'm Ryan Tuerck, and welcome to another Thursday of Team Nitto at Home, talking with Tuerck. We have Sam, who is back in town. We have Carlos, who is producing the show, and we do have a special guest this week.
We do this week. How special is the guest?
Very special.
Awesome. Well,
yes. There's a lot of newness with this special guest.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk to him. I'm excited to have Carlos at the control pad here so I can focus more on your guys' questions. And
I appreciate that too.
Yeah, that's your cue, guys. So everyone watching in chat, drop questions for Tuerck, for our new guest, who I don't know why I act like it's a secret.
It's never a secret. It's posted on the internet already.
There's already a flyer even. So yeah, Fredric Aasbo will be here with us in a minute, and these Toyota Nitto teammates will be talking about their little day they had yesterday.
Yeah. So if you guys I know there was a couple questions that were made on my Instagram. Please ask them in the Facebook chat or my YouTube channel. Chat, because we're using my phone as audio device.
Yep.
Just so I don't get you guys lost.
And I'll be monitoring and watching that. So yeah, throw them up in the Driving Line Facebook.
Yeah.
Tuerck
Sorry,
YouTube.
Driving Line Facebook page and my YouTube channel, right? At Ryan Tuerck.
You can also fax them
Ryan
over. What's your fax number, Ryan?
603-548-8864.
Sounds legit.
It's very legit. I'll take all the faxes you guys can send.
Yeah, before we get to Freddie, what's going on in your outside of FD world? What's up with this big red behind me?
Yeah, East Coast car. Dominic's still continuing to shred on this thing as far as fabrication goes. It's right beside me here. That's why I keep looking at it. So, yeah, we're making a lot of progress. I'd say we're about 50% there. A lot of the sheet metal fabrication is done, and we're starting to get into maybe working on the 2J engine that is going to get dropped into it, and maybe the transmission and the transmission adapter plate and the clutch and all that cool stuff, and strapping a new turbo on this thing from Garrett. So I'm getting psyched. Be a little bit different coming up soon on the old YouTube channel vlogs.
Oh yeah, and how's vlogging going? You still keeping up the momentum? Looks strong. I just followed you.
Since Dom has been here, I got so much footage in the bank, which is great. It feels good because I have an episode uploaded a week beforehand, which is sweet.
Yeah. You're a regular YouTuber now.
Kinda. Well, I mean, currently, I'm sure it's gonna deplete itself eventually, and I'll have to be all stressed out again. But currently, we're sitting pretty.
But you're not stressed right now, so we can add some stress here on you.
What kind of stress you got?
I mean, I've got a bunch of stuff I got.
You want me to take some of your stress?
Yeah, let me know. When you're
well,
at
let's
the top.
Hold off on your stress and answer some questions real quick.
Yeah, you want to hit a question just for Tuerck right now? No Aasbo until.
Well, no, we'll wait for the Freddie questions when Freddie comes on.
Let's see. I know we got a hot one here coming in. Let's see. Caleb LaBattle says, Labat, not Battle, Caleb, sorry. That's my first name butchering of the day. I'm sure there'll be more. He says, what is the story behind the Live Free or Die tattoo on your chest?
If you didn't know, Live Free or Die is the state motto for the state of New Hampshire. And everybody live frees or dies in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So when I was in my early 20s, I thought it was a fantastic tattoo to get on my chest. Also my first tattoo I ever got.
Is it less fantastic now that you're in your 40s, 50s? How old are you?
I'm past the point of any regrets. So
okay. No regrets. That's a tattoo.
I didn't have any regrets, so
yeah.
I'm good with it. I'm happy with it still.
I like it. Well, shall we get to our very special guest here?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah. Freddie!
Fredric!
What's up, guys? Good afternoon.
What up, Fred?
Yo! Fred.
Oh, good seeing you guys. I guess I saw you yesterday, Ryan.
Yeah,
Sam, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys catch up real quick?
Fred.
Speak some Norwegian. Did you brush up on your
Fred.
bilingual skills, Sam?
Yeah, Sam. Did you remember what I taught you?
Yeah, that's PC, right? That's cool to say on the airwaves. Like, this isn't my podcast, by the way. This is for adults. That's for children.
Sure.
Wait, no, other way around. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, other way around.
No, but it's great seeing you guys.
Yeah, you too, man.
I've seen some of the stuff you've been doing, Ryan, obviously, during this kind of different time. And Sam, it's good to see you still being around. I can see you seem quite busy even during this time.
Yep,
the
speed is not slowing down, but I'm happy to be back home here with you two. And don't forget, guys, in chat, Freddie, Tuerck are here to answer any of your questions. I know some are rolling in, and we'll get to those in a minute. But first, let's talk about the big day you two had yesterday. You guys did a little testing, a little media, but it was the first time behind the wheel of these cars, in essence, right?
Yes. Yeah, it was really cool being out there on track and out of the shop, and the first kind of official team driving session together. I wouldn't call it a full test day session. We were out there to gather and capture a lot of video and photo assets for sponsors. So we didn't do a full-on day of testing, but it was driving nonetheless. So you're going to have a list of things that you want to change and test out regardless. So it was nice to do something initially and get a solid base to what we can build on in the future. And nice to see everybody outside of the shop too.
And it was kind of a test of not just the cars and our driving, but also the teams, right? Because we're merging the teams now. Dominic coming on board, Brian, merging with Aldo and Sean and Steph. So we had everybody out there, of course, spread apart, but, at least getting to kind of know the systems. And I guess for you guys, seeing how Steph and the boys work as well.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely different. Easy to adapt to, but definitely a different process of the way things are done, and which is good. It's a little bit more strategic and a little less cowboy.
Yeah, there are a lot of control freaks in the Papadakis camp. You have me, you have Steph, you have Jen, and we're open about it, but we're all very very into the details, and probably sometimes too much.
No, I wouldn't say so. I think it all serves its purpose, right? You guys have been extremely successful over the, since you guys even started together. A lot of podiums, championship, a lot of wins. So it all goes hand in hand, right? The process is worth the effort in the end, as far as the statistics show.
But we do appreciate and need a little cowboy in the team. So
I'll be the voice of chaos for the team. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's fun thinking of you and Fred as different drivers in the spectrum, both very talented, but very different personalities is the nicest way I could put it. Aasbo's dialed, and he's perfect, and everyone likes him.
I'm really rough around the edges?
And then you're kind of rough around the edges. A lot of people are I don't like this guy. I'm not saying who, but I hear that a lot. No, that's not true. No, but to be
I've
fair,
never heard that.
The cowboy mentality is interesting. I'm excited to see the Hammer and the Tuerck. We got to come up with a name. Do we have a team name yet?
We don't have an official team name yet.
Jared. Good Jared.
So we'll figure something out for sure. I feel Jared's named most of our team names.
Yeah.
So we'll get that dialed. We'll have something here.
Everyone, very popular question, and one I'm very interested in as well. Fred, how was this your first drive of the new Supra?
Yeah. How official can you get? How open can we be right now?
I think we can be pretty open. I mean, this stays among us, right? It felt great. So here's the raw deal. Of course, it's been a long dream of mine to get back into Supra, and here we are. 12 years after I drove a Supra last, or that's not really true, but since I last drove a Supra in competition, and it drove better than expected.
Awesome.
And I had high expectations. So there's a lot of potential, I think, with the car. We have some small issues here and there. We had some overheating issues and stuff like that we could easily address. But the main thing is the car drove great, and I was a little concerned because I was a little concerned about the short wheelbase, but that worked out.
So what is your last Supra was named Chucky, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a new name for new Supra?
Not yet. I think, just like with the team name, it'll come. And I don't think I should be the one naming it, It will probably be I hope it would end up being something along the lines of the Grim Reaper or something like that, but
Chucky 2, Chucky 3,
Bride
Chuckles.
of Chucky.
Bride of Chucky.
Chuckles.
I like Bride of Chucky.
Actually, that's a yellow Supra we had in Europe. That was Bride of Chucky.
Yeah.
So, and I guess my Euro car is named Jane for whatever reason.
Jane.
Jane.
I can dig that.
Yeah. My guy in Europe, Eric, he claims that cars need to have female names.
Yeah, I've always named each one of my cars a female name. Tuerck, you're not a car namer though, are you?
No, it's more of a feeling.
So what do you name your car? A feeling?
Yeah, I name a feeling.
Happiness?
Yeah, what do you name your new Corolla?
Euphoria.
That sounds...
Euphoria, that's cool.
Isn't that the HBO show about drugs and weird stuff?
It's a word about
stuff.
Okay.
Sure. I guess that's a good name. That's a start. We can workshop that.
We'll
take it to the writer's room.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
So another question here from Diogo Cabrera. I'm gonna get there, guys.
You're working on it.
He
Just
says,
keep working on that.
Did Ryan drive Freddie's Supra?
No, I didn't. Can I or did I?
I mean, can you and did you? Did
Both.
you and you were not allowed?
I didn't. I kind of half-assed, but
Yeah.
didn't fully commit to the ask. So that's a no. I did not drive it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did ask. I
Yeah.
guess it went along the lines of me saying, "Nice car, dude," and Ryan was like, "You want to trade?" And I had a little pause, and I was like, "I'll think about it."
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
But,
let it
yeah.
marinate a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
At some point, we should do that.
Yeah, why
I
not?
think Freddie, if I could recommend, Freddie, if I could recommend, I would say maybe see how he treats his own Supra, and then depending on if he treats his Supra right and names it a good quality name, maybe then I would allow him behind the wheels of yours. But I don't know,
There you
just
go.
a suggestion.
Right. Yeah, we'll see. One of these
Let's
days.
see, we got some more questions. Speed Demon says, Freddie, when can we expect the body kit install video? Is he talking about Papa, or are you doing some videos now these days?
I think Papa's.
So, right. So Steph's still working on the next episode. It'll come out. I don't know exactly what they captured from the body kit install. So that would more be a question for him.
Yeah.
But there is more content coming out. Like Ryan said, we were shooting tons of content yesterday. There's been a lot happening since the last episode that Steph made. So there's a lot in the bank right now. So I think we're in the process of figuring out where we're going with FD, what's happening, and trying to space it out to kind of a good stream of weekly, semi-weekly content. So it'll come out.
Awesome. And then another question here for you, Fred. This one is from Stefan. He says, Fredric, will you be driving Ungatabil this year? Also, when does the season start? Good question.
Right.
One at a time.
So Galtabil, the big festival side in Europe, they just announced that they're actually doing the July festival. So at first they canceled it. Now they're back on, but without the big parties and the naked dudes running around the forest with chainsaws.
Yeah. Wait, is that a normal
so
site at Ungatabil?
Yeah, so that's not happening, but they are running the events. So I may be doing the July one. So it's still up in the air a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But we are building a Supra out there as well. That would be a great time to shake it down.
Freddie, let's talk about your super build out in Norway that you're doing. You're
Yeah.
unfortunately not able to be there at the moment, but there's been a lot of work already getting done to that thing.
Yeah. So that's the program and a car build that we're trying to do or make happen for 3 years. And it went through Toyota Norway, sourced a car. It's an ex-press car out of Europe. It was used for a big film in Europe. So we have this full-length movie series called Burning.
Yeah, I know you've done a lot of stunt driving in that as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 1. Number 2, now we've wrapped shooting for number 3. That car is in that movie. So we got the car in December. Most of the fab work's now done. It's off to paint right now with the students at a local auto body shop that I work with in Norway. And,
Very cool.
It'll be out of there soon, and goal is to have it ready this summer. And that'll be a fun car as well. It'll be 2J powered for now, and then we'll see if we'll go to something more exotic, like a B58 or something later. maybe a V10. How about that?
A V10 would be sick for sure.
Yeah.
So, Freddie, you're used to 2Js, I guess, in your non-FD cars, but you've been running the 4-cylinder turbo in the Corolla in the past years. How did the how did the B58 in the new Supra feel like comparatively to like the Corolla that Ryan will be driving and like a 2J off-track? How was the delivery and all that?
Very similar. Very similar. You know, it sounds like a 2J. It feels like a 2J from the point where you fire it up. It's a very smooth engine, just like the 2J is. Mm-hmm. It definitely has a lot of the DNA from the Mark IV and the 2J in it. Yeah. The actual FD car is not running at full spec yet. It's still running factory cams. We're holding back on power just to see, how it all holds up. So we're going to ease into that, over time until we near the first event. But It's funny because there is a lot of like it is kind of the stepbrother or the little brother of the Mark IV, maybe the
Right.
big brother, we'll see. But it has a lot of the 2J feel in it, and with the advantage of being a lot lighter. So I do think this new B58 platform can be a very, very good engine for years to come.
Yeah.
I think so. If I have to comment, or I don't have to, but I am anyway.
Yeah. You always do. Go ahead.
Freddie looked really good in the Supra
Yeah.
yesterday. The car looks really good on track, and it sounds really good too.
Yeah.
It's an inline six. They're all going to sound semi-similar.
Yeah, and then always good.
I think there was a lot of positives, and it's going to be solid for sure.
I don't know if we can talk about this, Ryan, but let's do it. So yesterday we were supposed to go to Willow Springs, but we ended up going to Irwindale instead.
Yeah.
Which is awesome in one sense, but I think Ryan and I both felt a little bit not intimidated, but it's kind of an interesting place to do a first shake.
Yeah,
it's been a minute since I did a legit drive on a track, especially something like Irwindale. So you get thrown straight into the mix. We're both in brand new vehicles to us, and yes, the competition car is pretty similar to the demo car, but at the same time, the setup is completely different. So when you go out there for these kind of test sessions, you really want to be in a forgiving environment.
You want to be
to
on
really
a flat
test
skid pad with a
test
little
the
desert
limits
runoff.
and really be comfortable in the vehicle. So when you go to some place like Irwindale for your first test day, you're going to be driving a little bit on the tighter side and not necessarily letting it hang out and testing the limitations.
So you didn't
of the
do
vehicle.
a fourth gear full commit long bank wall ride? Right
No,
out of
well,
the gates there?
what I found out is Freddie and Steph like to do some funky gearing in a 4-speed transmission for Irwindale. So.
Sorry about that.
The gearing wasn't changed from Irwindale last year, so that's what I drove at Irwindale yesterday. And it was definitely pretty funky. So for what we were doing, it wasn't as ideal, but nevertheless, like I said, it was just good to get a test session in. So Willow Springs would have been more ideal for us to both test together, but Irwindale was it. There were some issues that Willow was having up there, I believe, or something. So we went to Irwindale instead, and I was just pumped that we both got to unload the vehicles on the trailer and take them on track.
Getting any seat time is valuable at this stage, and I don't doubt
all
you guys
valuable.
will be back hopefully multiple more times before you get back out there.
We will. I mean, we're gonna have some super legit test sessions before the official season kicks off.
Yeah, do you guys know anything about that topic? To answer the second part of that question, do you know when we're going back?
Yeah, I mean, there's some new information that's going to come out, but it's not. Fredric and I, can't come from us. So I think it'll be an official statement from Formula Drift that's going to come out relatively soon.
So exciting.
I think there's going to be more information added to the mix, which I think people will be pumped about.
Sweet.
Which we'll let Formula D
drop
release to everybody.
Sure.
Yes.
And don't forget, guys in chat, feel free, guys and girls in chat, feel free to send your questions over for Freddie and Ryan.
We got some questions to hit.
Yeah, we're going to populate some more here in a moment, no doubt. In the meantime, though, Freddie, what's up with how does the new Supra feel versus, let's say, like an 8.6? Because you've been driving an 8.6 in many different series and off of the FD grid, but yeah, how's it feel comparatively?
I would say that the kind of snappiness and kind of that short wheelbase feel is there, but I think my Euro 86 and the RSR 86 that I raced in Japan, they're both they're so different in terms of, like, I guess, power plants for the Japan car. The Euro car is kind of worn and rough around the edges a little bit, so it's not all that, nothing's really that tight. So it's a little bit hard to compare, but I would say that it feels very planted, and I think that the biggest comparison I can do is with the Corolla that Ryan's now driving. The Corolla is very stable, and it's a great car, but one thing that I feel could be an advantage with the Supra is that it has that lower center of gravity. You can tell that it's not very tippy. You could probably run it softer without a lot of body roll, but those were also things that we were able to overcome in the Corolla. So I think it has a very different feel, but it felt better than I expected, because I was concerned it was going to be very snappy and almost kind of like nervous, but it didn't feel that way, so that was great.
Was that your first time driving on Nittos on this car? I guess any car?
It was.
Awesome.
I've been trying the G2s one time previously up at Willow Springs, and never had to run tire pressures that high. So immense grip. Immense grip.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
wait till it's in race trim and you're running down where it counts. And it's it'd be like pulling wheelies on the tarmac.
Heck yeah.
Which tires are you guys running again?
What's up?
Which tires are you running?
The 555 G2s.
Okay.
The NT 555 G2s.
Yeah, those tires.
315, 40, 18.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those in work lately. They're
they
crazy.
are no doubt amazing.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is the tire sizes that previously were huge for the rear, we're now running in the front. Like we're running a 285 in the front of the Supra and what is it, 315 in the rear.
Yep.
So like SUV size, it looks like a drag car. It looks freaking awesome. You know, I love that chunky. You know,
I think it gives it a race of It's definitely a weird race car spec look for sure.
Thick tires.
A mix between like a drag car and like a road race car.
Yeah, give me them thick tires, guys.
I like
That's
the
what I'm
thick
talking
tires.
about.
Yeah.
Ryan, Aaron Nunez says he won your Super Tech merch giveaway contest.
Yes, sir. And I'll be actually, no, I got all the information, so that'll be shipping out probably tomorrow.
Boom. Sorry, I had to do some housekeeping here.
I appreciate that.
Sean Paul says race day breakfast of choice. Aasbo, Ryan, what's your race day?
My race day breakfast of choice is
bell pepper.
Well, that's involved, yes.
Yes.
Is trying to stay with what I normally eat for breakfast, which you can find everywhere, which is usually one regular egg scrambled with 5 egg whites.
5 egg whites?
A piece of toast.
Wait, we're talking one yolk,
Only
5
one
whites?
piece of toast. Yeah, one regular egg. So one regular egg yolk.
Okay.
5 egg whites.
That's gross. Get some more yolks in there.
No, the yolks, you only need so many yolks. So each yolk has like 10 grams of fat and all the calories in it. So you got to limit the fat intake.
Okay.
Even if it's the healthy fats. So that with a piece of toast, usually jelly. I like grape and strawberry jelly.
Okay.
So one of those. Preferably the homemade kind that you can find locally in stores. And then bell pepper.
Raw bell pepper.
Or a cucumber. And then I take a Cliff Bar and a banana to go.
This is a very specific routine. Aasbo, are you as regimented, or do you kind of let it fly?
Oatmeal and a side of bacon with watermelon.
Ooh, that sounds pretty good.
Do you have that at like the Holiday Inn? Does the Papa team provide all of those?
Most of them will have that, so that's why it's kind of just like Ryan said. It's kind of consistent. Oatmeal's easy to make. Yeah. Sometimes I even eat it cold, which a lot of people think is gross, but I think it's actually good. But then again, know. But the bacon and watermelon is kind of a little bit weird. It's something I had some kind of like weird morning in Vegas, and it's kind of stuck as a routine ever since.
That would be a weird morning in Vegas.
Yeah, weird mornings in Vegas do require some nice bacon fat to bring you back to health. So my track day breakfast, when I'm out there announcing, obviously I got to be in tip-top shape. What I'll do is I'll usually do 5 egg yolks only.
Heavy yolks, double yolks, double my yolks.
Yeah, I'll take a raw bell pepper, put all the yolks in there.
In the raw bell pepper.
Yeah, and then I'll hollow out a watermelon, put the bell pepper inside the watermelon, and then throw that in the oven, broil it for a couple hours. Yeah, and then just kind of dump it on my face, and then I'm ready to go.
You dump a hot, scorching, flaming.
Yeah, it gets me like
bell pepper filled with egg in your face.
Only yolks, no whites. Someone's got.
But the yolk's gonna be cooked. It's gonna be a little sticky. It'll just stick all over your face.
Right, and that's why my complexion looks so nice and bright.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
Noted.
Next question.
We'll try that.
All right, guys, get your last round of questions in here for the boys. Yasko I'm not gonna try, guys. Yasko says, or Jasko, either way. Ryan, you gonna Tuerck the new Supra?
What? Wait, mine or Freddie's?
I guess either Supra. Do you plan on Tuercking either of these?
I mean,
and to be clear,
Tuercking is not necessarily something you just go out and try to do. It's just something that always seems to happen.
That's so weird that it seems to always happen with you. It's almost
I mean, inevitably, yes.
Yes. But Turking
on purpose, no.
Turking could mean a wide range of things. Not always bad, but usually coined when Ryan goes real hard and breaks something.
It's mostly a pain in my own ass is when the Turking happens.
Yeah, now especially since you're doing a lot of the work yourself these days.
Yeah.
Not as much as I'm sure Dom would like, but
True. Very true.
All right, let's get some more for Aasbo's. Mr. Aasbo's himself. Aasbo's horrified. Oh, okay. I'm guessing that has to do with my breakfast. I got that name. He says, "Hi Aasbo." He or she says, "Hi Aasbo. How is the house building going? You had some plans for a beautiful new car door house. That is my fantasy, based off the layouts. It's so cool. It's like mostly garage, a little bit of house, right?"
Exactly. Yeah, that's the joke, right? We're building a garage for the house. It's actually going well, and I actually think it's going better than if I was in Norway. Because now I can't nitpick everything and be that, that jerk that shows up and want to do this, want to do that. So it's probably better that I'm here. House is being built in Norway. I'm in California. But it's going well. And as long as we're not bankrupt by the end of the year, it should be good.
That seems to be the asterisk that everyone is putting on. It's like, things are going well as long as I'm still alive. In 2021, it'll be great.
Yeah, we'll just keep everybody's going to stay the same age, and we're just going to do it all over again. So don't sweat it, everybody.
Yeah. My birthday is coming up here. What's the coolest thing to do? I do like a Zoom hangout? Do I? What's the plan? Have you had a birthday in this?
Well, we're in California. You're supposed to go to the beach, right?
Yeah, we're allowed to again. I think, right? Freddie, you've been surfing?
No, you can't go in the water, dude. You're not allowed.
I thought you were allowed for recreation again. I don't know.
Oh wait, I don't know. I don't even know what the rules are currently.
You're allowed now, I think, but you can't. So the problem is you can't park at the street by the beach. So you got to walk down and blah blah blah.
The pro move is to live by the beach, Aasbo.
Yeah, one day. You're not.
Have you been in?
So what I have been doing is I've been playing with these little things. So I got a couple little crawlers.
Okay.
And you get into it. You know how detailed we get with the drift cars?
Yes.
It's the same thing here. So I bought bigger tires, right? And actually right now we're sitting by my little workbench and I'm building a long travel setup for it.
Hey.
Totally nerding out over here.
That's awesome. You're doing
making brackets.
So that's all RC stuff?
Fiber. Yeah, so I'm, Aldo on the team is big into the RC crawling stuff, so I got a little crawler.
I'm sure Dom is all about.
Dom's into crazy fast monster truck RC cars.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That literally break everything.
Do Aldo and Dom already know about this shared fascination?
I think so. I don't know if they hit it off yesterday, but
yeah.
I'm not sure if they would hit it off with that hobby because Dom likes to go fast. Aldo likes to make every crawl into a history lesson. He's like, to the left, we have where the great settlers came in, right?
Look, we can all coexist.
Yeah. Dom wants to jump over the Supra with a custom metal ramp that he made with his RC car.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And then Aldo can crawl slowly up and over the hood.
Yeah.
Felipe has a question that could be for either of you. I think, Tuerck, we answered this one with you a couple episodes ago, but if it's changed, feel free to revise. So Freddie first, if you could build any car with any engine with an unlimited budget, what would you build?
Any car. I want to say...
Unlimited budget.
Unlimited budget.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, in that case, I would have to one-up Ryan and get a motor with pneumatic valve train.
Dude, I already said this a couple weeks ago, dude. Come on.
Oh, you did? Oh,
did you say pneumatic valve train?
Yeah. Well, okay.
A 3-liter V10 Toyota.
Yeah.
Okay.
F1 engine.
Okay, but those, I would probably,
There's plenty of other great engines too, though.
Yeah. I would get maybe some of the World Endurance stuff. Maybe that chassis. I would say though, if there was some kind of cap for the budget, I would probably want to get the LFA engine. Right? Because that's such a great engine. Like the LFAs are fantastic cars, and the motor's the best part.
Right.
Brakes are rad, but unlimited. It's hard to kind of. Maybe. How about this Falcon X engine?
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't. I'm trying to think of practicality around Irwindale. Yeah, but that's what's the point of practicality in these unlimited
if you have an unlimited budget, it's not about practicality at all. It can't be, and it shouldn't be.
Has anyone done a rocket-powered drift car yet?
No, but that sounds not that fun.
When Papa
We're
runs
getting
it-
closer by
Yeah.
every year. We're getting closer to that. Well, actually, one car that would be cool to build is kind of an 80s Mark III Supra,
Yeah.
and take it to like the what is it,
Dude.
Radwood or
I almost bought one
Yeah,
a couple weeks ago for $800.
What?
really?
Yeah, I almost bought one in Vermont.
Why didn't you get it?
Somebody beat me to it. I was trying to do it online, and somebody had already called the guy and was on his way to pick it up. But
Are you looking for like a shell or like a full
it
clean
was
car?
it was a car that had the 7M, which is the 7M GT, which came in those cars here in the States. It was turbo, but it was half taken apart.
Yeah.
So, but the chassis was rust free and looked like a great donor car.
Nice.
So I wanted it was
right.
white.
Yeah.
It looked like a great donor
Yeah.
for a mild build. Anyway,
I want to see.
almost got one.
I want to see those high-end 80s builds. Like maybe they're not going to be nearly as fun to drive or as driftable as something more modern, but there's
No,
something
but
that's cool
it's
about that early 80s aesthetic.
100%.
Awesome.
It has just I think they have a cool aesthetic, and you can make them
Yeah.
fun for sure.
Cool livery and maybe grow a mullet and
Yeah.
go cruise.
No, the
I
classic.
was on my way there, but
Did you get a haircut?
just like up to here, I shaved.
Yeah.
So I almost have like a wild looking bowl cut
Did
underneath
Shannon
my hat.
cover that for you?
She did it with my beard trimmer,
Yeah.
but then she started pulling all the hairs out of my head. So then I basically just
Yeah.
I just started doing it with the guidance of her. Like,
My
all right, do a
girlfriend
little
hit
bit more
me.
here, a little more here.
She took 2 hours, but she did an alright job. Freddie.
Yours looks pretty pro.
Yeah, she's been a
Yeah.
while, but it was
Everybody's
good.
got the girlfriend cuts.
Freddie,
these
did
days.
you get the fiance cut?
I don't, but my fiance's mom's a hairdresser. And
Hey!
she's,
That's cheating.
That's not even fair, dude.
Hey.
Still
Come
kinda-
on, dude.
kind of long, but
It's always
yeah.
perfect. Damn it. Freddie, any big plans in the next few weeks? Are you just making sweet
Yeah,
trucks?
yeah, big plans. Gonna finish the long travel kit now.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean we're focused on the testing, trying to dial in the car. I do have some paperwork I need to finish, some taxes, stuff like that. I'll do that. I'll get back to surfing, and then I got to figure out if I'm going to be here or if I'm trying to go back to Europe before the first round of FD. But it's an interesting time right now because I could travel back to Norway, but I couldn't come back in the way
Oh,
it
yeah.
is
Yeah.
because of the
Currently.
travel ban.
Yeah.
Right. But they've opened up for Major League Baseball and golf and big sports like that, and they're probably going to open up for racing soon because there's a lot of international drivers in IMSA.
Right.
So they're being pushed on that note. So trying to figure out that part, and being in California is not the worst place to hang out.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, the
It's
weather-
not
the weather's
terrible.
not
They
too
be
bad.
near the ocean at all times.
All right, last song before we let you go, Aasbø. I like this one. This was... Where'd it go? It was... Well, first of all, comments that are very important. Yomar is saying, Aasbø, grow a ponytail. I think that's definitely
I wish.
a good move for Aasbø.
I think that'd be a
I
fantastic
do want to grow a
move.
mullet. Yeah.
Well, the mullet can be the start of the ponytail for sure.
Yeah.
First,
I
you
had
need a
one when I was a
mullet.
kid.
Then you let the
Oh,
mullet
do you have any
grow
photos
into a
of that?
ponytail.
Not that, but I do have some photos of like hair down to here.
Dang.
The world needs to see. If those aren't on Instagram by 4 p.m. PST, I'm gonna blow you up. Everyone blow
Okay.
Aasbø up. Get those mullet, the ponytail, long hair,
All
whatever
right.
you got. Let's just see that young
Okay, I'll
Viking.
try and get it.
Awesome. And then
Yeah.
here's the question I was looking for. It is Tuerck. That's the name. I hope I got it right. What's your
Tuerck?
favorite song to listen to when you're on track? What's your pump up song? What's your dial in song?
I don't have a dial. I mean, I don't listen to music. You don't listen to music on track.
Do you sing something in your
Not in
head?
competition, anyway.
Yeah, but
Wasn't there a time, by the way, where JR had a speaker setup in the comp car,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
There was.
He did. I remember he'd pull up to the line sometimes, and there'd be like Freebird jamming in
Hell
the
yeah.
interior.
yeah. So, but is there? Do you guys have a hype song? Like at least,
It depends.
yeah,
Depends on what's old and new, and
yeah.
is still hyping you up or not. I don't think it's anything specific. I don't have
Yeah.
any. I don't have a specific hype song at the moment.
Aasbø.
I'm the same. I actually don't listen to music during a race. I only listen to whatever the boys are playing in the trailer.
Yeah.
And that can be Van Halen or it can be Tupac and Like it can be 80s
So
or hip hop.
classic rock or classic hip hop.
Cool.
Yeah,
Both
both are great.
Awesome
Yeah.
options.
My mom's been
Yeah.
listening to a lot of Viking music lately, like actual like
No, she
Norwegian.
has not.
Yes, she has. I told you. Aasbo and I.
Oh, so that's where you get your weirdness from.
Yeah. Aasbo and I are Viking brothers. I've got a lot of Icelandic, and that's all my mom's
For
side.
life.
And she's been sending me
There's
like
a heritage to it.
she's
I
been
get
sending
it.
me these like Norse hymns with like throat singing and loud drums, and it pumps me up.
Oh, there was
for
this metal
house cleaning.
band that I used to listen to that from, like that kind of
Yeah.
esque music.
Yeah, so
Forget what it's called.
Yeah.
Right
I'll
now.
send you a
Dang it.
mixtape, Aasbo, so you can finally get back to your roots.
Yeah, I listen to that stuff every night anyway. You know,
Yeah.
it's part of being Norwegian.
Yeah, I thought
We,
it's kind of a mandatory thing, right?
Yeah. No, it's funny. The whole Viking thing about Norway is funny. So that there's some kind of obsession about it. It seems like that I don't really get, you know, because we have the Viking ships and all that, but Norway has 3 main exports. It's oil, it's fish, and it's the black metal.
Mm-hmm.
Like the church burners and all that. You know, those guys are really big. And I'm a host for Top Gear Norway now,
Mm-hmm.
and we interviewed Sigurd von Graven, who's like one of the best black metal, I guess, musicians in the world. And he's heavy into like Porsches and stuff like that. Super cool guy, has his own wine brand and everything. But he's like a king out there in the big world, you know? It's
Black metal
it's
guy
strange.
that loves Porsches and wine.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Super
That's
cool
That's
guy.
right
Yeah.
up my alley.
Yeah.
I saw some inaccurate quote, but I'm sure it's still factually accurate that Norway has like the most metal bands per capita population than anywhere else in the world. I'm sure that's true, but the number I read was like out of 100 people, X amount of people that was like more than single digits are in a
Sure.
metal band, which made me so happy to
Sure.
see.
Sure.
Hey, why does the dollar in Norway is called kroner, right? The currency.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why are kroners worth so much money? I remember
They're-
going there to Gatbill in 2016 and was like, hold on, my dollar's worth like 25 cents.
Yeah, right. But it's actually the opposite now. So
It is?
now the American dollar is really strong. Norwegian currency is really weak. Everything's still expensive in Norway, but yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So it's a good time to go visit, kind of.
It
Looks
is.
like we're going to Gatbill.
We're going
Yeah.
to Gatbill.
I've got it. It rolls off the tongue.
Well, we might
perfectly,
not be
too.
able to come back though.
Gatbill. That's fine. I don't need to come.
Come out, hang out in my garage.
Freddie's
Yeah.
new garage. We'll
His
just stay in
half-built
Freddie's
house.
new garage.
We'll chill
Yeah.
up there till it's safe.
I love garage houses.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Awesome. Well, thanks for spending time with us today, Fred. I can't wait to see
Thank
you guys further develop the awesome new Papa machines, and we will definitely be hearing from you and talking to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, boys.
All right,
Take
Freddie.
care.
I'll
Later,
talk to you
man.
soon, buddy.
Sounds good. Take care, boys.
All right. We want to do any
Tuerck.
final
Yeah.
questions before we take off?
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, get in any final turkey questions for us here. Tuerck, what's your next week of car builds, driving, vlogging? What's that all look like for you?
So I am gonna probably take the Supra on a cruise
Ooh.
because I haven't been able to drive that thing that much, and it's super fun to drive in the street.
Yeah, because you wanna definitely drive that thing around before you start messing with it, right? You want to feel that stock car.
Oh, I already got parts already
Yeah.
ordered. So I got a lot of stuff already, but I just want to cruise the thing around a little bit, get a feel for it,
What's done
then
to it?
start throwing some parts on it.
What's done to it right now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I got a plate on it.
Okay, you got to play it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've been cruising it since last time we talked.
Yeah,
And,
a little bit.
And
I only drove it like 20 miles.
yeah.
So I'm looking to put like, I don't know, 50, 100 miles on. I want to do like a nice little cruise.
What canyons and cruises you're looking at over here?
Angela's Crest was sick.
Yeah.
Place is always epic. I love the cruise around Malibu. They got good roads around there, and you're close to the ocean.
Mm.
And then there's just so many good roads. I mean, you can drive an hour
Yeah.
and hit like so many different canyon roads. It's incredible out here.
Yeah. Well, I envy
So I'll be doing some of that. Dominic and I will continue to. Well, Dominic will be continuing to do the fabrication. I will continue to hold the camera
Yeah.
and try to make jokes
shove a GoPro in his face while he's
with
doing
no
the work.
with no success.
Yeah. Is Dom down with that? I know he films himself sometimes, but is he down to have you shove the GoPro in his face?
He has varying degrees of not downness.
Yeah, okay. Depends on the mood.
Yeah.
All right, let's see some more questions. From Sean Paul, I imagine. He
Yo,
says,
yo.
What surprised you most about the Papadakis team?
Nothing really. It was pretty much as expected. I had, I've been driving competitively against Papadakis Racing for I don't even know how many years, since 2006.
It was kind of like.
So I mean, everything that I transitioned into is what I expected, which is awesome. Yeah. Because it was all really positive, good things.
You were on like the Mighty Ducks team before, but now you're on like the Canadian adult hockey team.
No, I wouldn't call us the underdog team like that.
Previously?
Huh?
Previously, you were like the kids from the Mighty Ducks, and I've always equated Papa and Aasbo to like the adult team.
Years ago,
that roughs up the kids.
Yes.
And you were the kids, and now you're on like the adult team, and now you're going to go down to like the rec center and beat up a bunch of children on ice, metaphorically. No? Is that not? But the Mighty Ducks do win in the game.
I like where your head's at.
Okay.
But no, it's the FD is not quite at that point. They're beyond that point, big time, because there are so many good drivers and so much good talent.
Everyone's doing a knuckle puck these days. And
Wait, what?
Knuckle puck is from Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, that sounds sketchy.
All right, that's the homework. No, it's cool. It's the move. Watch Mighty Ducks, everyone. And then this is a question that I've heard asked a lot, actually. It is from Diogo. Ryan, why didn't you use the 4586 in FD?
This is a very common question. The 4586, we do not use in FD because it does not make enough power. Mm-hmm. The engines are very expensive, so having a spare,
it's a show-off car,
is not in the cards.
Yeah, and
it wouldn't. Bottom line is, it wouldn't be competitive with that engine.
You make that car look good, but
it drives awesome.
It's not easy to. It's not nearly as easy to drive as I imagine your competition 86s are.
Correct. I like to call that car like the AE86 on steroids.
Yeah.
Because you have to drive it kind of the same way, like just wring its neck and on the limiter and high RPMs nonstop and a lot of clutch kicking.
Yeah.
To get it to do what you want, to make it look good.
Yeah. Which
I think is super awesome.
Has the video of your last driving with that Ferrari car come out? I don't want to talk about it if it's still a secret.
Oh, the latest blackout episode that came out of me beaching it a little bit.
Beaching it, yeah.
Yeah, that's out.
Good. Is the motor still good after that?
Huh?
Is the motor still happy?
I don't know. I have to have John Reed check over the logs on the Motec because it started sounding a little funky. I don't know if we had an exhaust leak by the end of the day, or the DI pump was extra loud, but something sounded extra loud, and yeah, we got to look at that thing.
Kudos to you for keeping it alive and beating on it as hard as you have over these years at all the grid lives, at all the videos we've made, and it's pretty much been trouble-free.
It's been great, yeah.
Knock on wood, hopefully still is trouble-free.
It's been great. It still needs those things that I've been talking about.
Yeah.
Driver comfort and a couple other updates, but otherwise, yeah, changing the oil and nutting and bolting the car, and the thing has been rocking and rolling since we initially built it.
Sick as brew. Well, we will definitely hear more about that car as well as project car behind me.
Yeah, as soon as the East Coast car is done, we'll be able to do some other stuff.
You have like four cars going hot right now that we can content about. So I'm excited to hear what you get done this week, or what Dom gets done this week while you film.
Dom's going to get tons done this week. Yeah. I'll be getting a ton of filming done to document, to show you guys on my vlogs. If you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Stay up to date. And we'll be back. Are we peacing out?
Yep, we're peacing out. We'll see you guys next Thursday, though. Same time, same place. Driving Line Facebook, 2 p.m. PST.
Yes, sir.
That was a mouthful.
Thank you guys for tuning in this week. We always appreciate the support. Mm-hmm. And we'll have a ton of more information to talk about next week, because we got a whole week from now and then. And we want to hear what you guys are doing, too. Yeah. I want to hear about your guys' build projects next week. So, next week, get some progress done. I want to hear some reports on everybody's builds out there that they got going on.
Get your stuff done. Get in the garage.
Get it done. Turn some wrenches. Strip some bolts. Don't strip any bolts.
Or film your friend turning wrenches while you make fun of it.
Better yet, film your friend working on your car.
There we go.
That's the way to do it.
Wait, is that what you've been having me do all these years?
You haven't touched a wrench on my car.
That's right. Well, that you know of. We'll see. I've been doing the
That's
late night
the
oil.
opposite. I've been doing that for you.
No,
I think.
I did some upgrades to
But
your-
I don't trust you working on my car. So I'll work on your car.
Oh, that's a bummer because I
But I
already.
want you working on my car.
I've been doing all these upgrades late at night here at RS, just making your car dialed in. You'll see when you get in. It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be sick.
Sick. All right. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you being here. We'll see you next week.
Later, guys. Thank you. Peace.